The Bible is saying in the book of James chapter 4 verses 7 that uh, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Let's now let's submit our souls to God. The Bible says, submit your souls to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Now, it is now the time that we have through this message. Let's submit ourselves. Just that is after we've moved an extra mile in understanding God. That's when we've moved a 3 days journey in the wilderness to say that we sacrifice to God. And the Bible says, let's submit ourselves to the Lord our God. Let's resist the devil and he will from us. Resist and he will free from you. Draw near to God and he will draw near to you. Praise Jesus. Let's humble ourselves before the Lord and he will exalt us. The much time that you put in, the time that you put in, when you do close to the Lord, he will also do that to you. Then as you draw close to God, he will also draw close to you. Now, and then the Bible says, humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will exalt you up. Members, this is the time that we must take much of our time. Let's revise ourselves. Like I have said, that we have the Pharaohs who are surrounding us. Pharaoh is a very limiting factor. Is the person who was limiting the children of Israel to go and sacrifice to the Lord, to go and serve God. Even when God was commanding him to let his people go and sacrifice, to let his people go and serve him, he could not allow God's children to go and serve him. Now, with the current pharaohs, the ones who are limiting you to serve the Lord your God, you look at yourself and now check what is that is limiting me to go and sacrifice, to go and serve my God, to have my time, to move an extra mile in understanding God. As Moses said, I must move a 3 days journey in the wilderness. Can you also set yourself that what should I do to see that I move an extra mile in understanding God? The other time we were looking at uh, how God called the boy Samuel. That is First Samuel chapter 3 verses 1. When God was calling the boy Samuel, who was young by then and he had not received any call from God, God was calling him, but the boy uh, was serving God under his elder Eli. When God was calling him, he could run to Eli. Not until Eli came to realize that it was God who was calling him. It was God who was calling the boy and told him, please, I have realized it is God who is calling you, and told it and commanded the boy, please go and lie again. When he called, say, speak to me, sir. Your servant is listening. And when Samuel went and lied, till God came in and called Samuel, Samuel, like he was calling the previous times. And Samuel said, speak to me, sir. Your servant is listening. The Lord is calling us. Now, there was a message that God wanted to speak to Samuel. And through Samuel, he can reach out that message to the appropriate people. God is calling us. Let's move an extra mile. Let's move a 3 days journey in the wilderness. Let's have an extra mile. Move it with understanding the Lord. Look at first, revise yourself. Look at the fellows who are limiting you to say that you serve the Lord, to say that you move an extra mile in understanding the Lord, our God. Um, I'm saying time is also moving. But as I come to a conclusion, I am saying let's look at what are some of the things that are trying to limit our time to say that we move an extra mile in understanding God. The Bible says, we read in the book of James, chapter 4, verses 7, where God, where the Bible says that draw near to God, draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. The more time you keep on drawing, you keep on searching for God, you keep on drawing near to God. That is the time God will also keep on drawing near to you. Members, I am urging you that let's revise ourselves. Let's look at the flaws that are limiting us to say that we understand God, to say that we stay in the presence of God. Look at the flaw that you are, that is limiting you, and tell Him and say, please, I must move a 3 days in the presence of God. I must move an extra mile to say that I understand God, to say that you serve the Lord your God, and God will be pleased of us. I am concluding by saying, please, let's draw near to God, and God will draw near to us. Let's be, uh, let God use us to say that we transform our families, we transform our communities. You may find that you as a person, the whole family may be transformed because of you. And it is what God is commanding us. The community may get transformed because of you, one person. Let's submit ourselves to the Lord our God, and let's allow God to use us. And let's have to move an extra mile in the presence of the Lord, and God will do us well. Thank you for listening. Uh, may God bless you abundantly. That's what I had, even when I had a lot. But I am saying time is also fighting us. I know we shall keep on caring, but that is the simple message that I had. Let's move an extra mile, moving in the presence of the Lord. Try to fight the Pharaohs who are limiting you, who are fighting you to say that you stay in the presence of the Lord. Thank you. May God bless you. I really take this initiative to first of all appreciate whoever has attended this service. Thank you so much, members, for attending it. And I really advise that let's only receive and leave it here, but let's now use it for ourselves. And then if you don't feel bad, you can share the same message to either one or two, three of your friends. You tell them, you also teach them according to what you've learned from the message. And then you find that someone has gotten transformed because of you, because of the 2 to 3 things that you have shared with him or her. Thank you so much for loving the living stone of Christ ministry. And then I pray and request that let's keep on utilizing this ministry. Let's keep on serving the Lord through this, and then the Lord shall do us well.